have no clue what happened to the first part of this video, so I'm going to go ahead and speed it up. Today I'm talking about how you can shine a light and be the angel in God's kingdom. Today I'm talking about how Ruth did it, and I'm going to read a scripture in Ruth really fast. Where is my journal? I'm going to read a scripture in Ruth really fast about how she shined her light, how she stood out against everyone, and how God continued to bless her and show her that favor. And it's all through kindness. So in Ruth chapter 3 verses, not chapter 3, sorry, that's the wrong one. Ruth chapter 3 verses 10. And he said, "Bless thou the Lord, my daughter, for thou hast showed more kindness in the later end than at the beginning. And as much as thou followest not young men, rather rich or poor." Everyone is amazing. Everyone is doing this and that, but you rarely see it in the later. And this is after Ruth has literally been working in the field. You rarely see it. It's just like when you go to work and you're working and you're doing your best when you first get the job. And you in there for 2 years, you think you're still being the same loving, kind person you were when you first started. 9 times out of 10, most people are not, because they get comfortable. But that is what makes you shine. That is what makes you trustworthy. That is what allows you to appear blessed, because it's like, how are you doing it? One of my coworkers told me just this Sunday, Aaron, or just this Saturday, Aaron, you really like your job. And like, I never tell people that I love my job, but they can tell that I love it because of how I show up, how I'm kind all the time. And this is how you stand out. This is how you become the light in the darkness and the angel in God's world. And then it says, "And as much thou does not follow young men, rather rich or poor." This woman is not following people. This woman is not following people, whether they're rich, whether they're poor. She is following wisdom. She is following God. And let's get into the rest of the video. You can see in the future that this is really how this person is going to be. You can foresee the kindness in the future. That's what I'm getting from this scripture. And this is how you become a light, when you are kind today, kind tomorrow, and kind in the future. This is how you stand out. This is how you be that angel in the world. And another thing that I was harping on, or that's happened this past week, is, I might be going off topic, but God blessing us so much that we forget about the blessings. We forget about the fruit that he's shown us so that we can do our own thing. And the moment you do that, that is when you are taking that light away, or like not being kind to God. And I feel like to continue being kind to God and to show up as this kind, amazing person that you are, is to be loyal to him. Because when you are loyal to God, you are already wrapped in his peace, wrapped in his kindness, and are able to continue fulfilling his purpose and his will in your lives and others' lives. I feel like this is very important, to really be submitted to God. You have to respect and love him and really be loyal to him, so you can show up in that kindness and have the favor that Ruth had. Be able to listen to instruction and follow it. Also, I don't hear this often being said about this story, that she listened to her mother-in-law's instruction. And if you do not have the spirit of humbleness, if you're not able to identify godly wisdom, you won't be able to follow instruction as easily. A lot of people are still doing things their own way, still trying, or still don't have sorry you guys, I'm working on my speech, or still lack the discernment to know what wisdom to take, what advice to follow through. And she followed through on her entire instruction because she trusted her that much, and she found wisdom in what her mother-in-law was telling her, and that's how she was able to continue showing up. And I'm going to just wrap this into what I was reading this morning, my Bible study with myself. It was James. Where is it though? I wrote Proverbs. It was actually James. But James 3 verses 17. "But the wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, and easy to be entreated, easy to digest, easy to implement, full of mercy and good fruits, without partially and without hypocrisy." So the fruit of the righteousness is first pure, gentle, peacefulness. It's the same thing as I mean, not the fruit, but the wisdom. And it's the same thing as also the fruit, and also the things that you're supposed to seek from above. It's wisdom, and what the scripture then Proverbs, where God says seek things from above and not things on this earth. Seeking things from, I don't know if that's Proverbs, I don't remember, maybe Hebrews, one of those. But there's a verse and the word that says seek things from above, and things from above are pure, lovely, joyful, peace, all of these things. And things from above are all, the wisdom from above is also these things. So if you put it together, wisdom and seeking things from above, like when you see things from above, it's wisdom, and it comes with peace, and it's pure, and all of these amazing things. And therefore it's going to be easy for you to identify and have discernment on what wisdom is from, what is that? I don't know what that is. What wisdom is from above or not. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I love you so much. I hope you found a really beautiful nugget, piece of gold in this video. And I will talk to you later. Remember to be kind and to allow God to add his wisdom in your heart. The word says if you want wisdom, ask God for wisdom. Continue to seek understanding so that you can show up as the shining light, the shining angel, and that you make the best exit. Your exit is better than your intro. And I think that's the most beautiful thing that you can be and be able to give and an experience with humans, because a lot of times they don't understand how beautiful it is to have grace, have love from the beginning to the end. A lot of people don't see that. They only see the high in the beginning, and not many people see the high towards the end, the high in the later end, the favor, the glow, the love towards the later end. And all of these things help you achieve that by having wisdom, seeking things from above, allowing God into your heart, being obedient to instruction, being able to have great discernment. All of these things tied together to keep you whole and complete and purposeful in the Lord. Also, if you are one of my lovely, amazing angels that stayed towards the end, I am wearing Pretty with Purpose. This is my silk robe line. Oops, sorry guys, let me back up a little bit so you can see I'm about to fall and everything. So this is my Pretty with Purpose. It's pink, obviously, so I named it Pretty with Purpose because it's pretty, pink, and we're not just pretty just because, we are pretty with purpose. This is so you can feel beautiful in your home. I'm always cold, so this is like very lightweight, but it keeps me warm at the same time, but it feels like a piece of silk on my body, feels warm. I don't get hot, and it's just like the perfect in between. And then it's literally gorgeous. I love it when I get out the shower. I put my oils on, you see me glowing, looking healthy, youthful, and then I throw on my robe. I need all women to have this experience, that you can be that purposeful, peaceful woman in the home. I will have the link in the description. I love you so much. Have a very, very blessed week, blessed day, and I will talk to you later. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.